Greetings and salutations, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Who's Your Brother? I'm the older of the two brothers. My name's Christian. With me, as always, is my younger brother, Evan.
We keep coming back, man. They keep beating us down. They don't want us winning, man. They don't want us winning. But here we are, out here every day. We stay winning. We fucking stay winning, my brother and myself. God damn it, it's good to be back. Folks at home, how do they do it? How do they keep coming back? They keep on coming back for more, you know? Though the world keeps throwing them curveballs, and you know what? Bam, every time out of the park. It's truly astonishing, if I'm being frank.
I'll be Christian.
You know, if you can be Christian, obviously. But still. There we go. See? And he'll make that joke every time, folks, but you know what? God damn it if that's not what we need.
Right? That's what they're tuning in for.
Consistency.
Right? That's what they're tuning in for, is those classic, hilarious, you be Frank, I'll be Christian jokes. Also, I'd like to point out, we've done it, Evan. This is episode number 60.
60 whole episodes. And you're still here.
Still here.
What are you doing, man? Go home.
No idea, but they're probably already home. That's the thing. They're probably at home, listening to this, smoking a bowl, smoking a blunt, smoking some crack. Who knows, man? I gotta assume at least one of our listeners is
avoid that last one.
Well, no, you shouldn't do crack, but like one of you out there is probably high on crack.
I mean, I suppose it's possible, but man, really, you shouldn't do that. Don't do that.
Right. Drugs are bad, kids. Okay. But so we're here. It's the day after Easter, and it's a bit of a somber day because the world lost a real one today. Pope Francis the First, Holy See of the Catholic Church, passed away.
R.I.P. my homie, the Pope. You will be missed, my brother. Just absolutely, truly devastated about it. As an extremely former Catholic, myself and my brother are truly just gutted over this loss, frankly.
Look, man, yeah, as former Catholics, we were very familiar with the Pope growing up. Not like we were friends or anything, but it was always just a figurehead. Like, that's the guy who's in charge of the fucking church. I remember I went to Catholic school for 8.5 years, and then I got switched to public school. And I'll never forget, it was probably like my first month in public school, and I'm in my history class, and they're learning about the rise of Catholicism and all that sort of stuff, and they mentioned something about the Pope, and somebody goes, does anybody know who the Pope is right now? And I raised my hand. I'm like, oh yeah, I know who this is, of course. And I realized I was like, oh, nobody else knows who the Pope is? I thought this was just common knowledge. Like, I thought everybody knew the Pope. I'm like, yeah, it's John Paul II. Who was the Pope at the time? Old JP2.
Oh man, you guys don't know who the Pope is? That's weird. What kind of weird place is this?
Yeah, no, I was the oddball again because we're Catholics, and it's like, yeah, that's the Pope, man. He's in charge. That's the big cheese. Well, the second biggest cheese. God is, of course, God and Jesus are the big cheeses. Jesus.
The biggest cheese there is.
That's right.
Some wine and cheeses.
Right. The Holy Spirit flows down upon you like nacho cheese. But either way, so we lost Pope Frank. And again, like as far as popes go, he was actually a pretty progressive guy, saying such controversial things as, hey, gay people, maybe not so bad.
Maybe care about people like your religion tells you to do. I don't fucking know, man.
Like, and he, of course, held some, like, old school thoughts, like, hey, abortion is murder. But he also said, like, hey, if somebody has an abortion, we can forgive them. It's okay. Like, again, like, yeah, maybe you could have a more progressive view on abortion, but, like, for him, that was a progressive view. To be like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, we can say, like, hey, come back in. We still like you. Like, if you get divorced, it's okay. Like, and he started allowing women to have voting rights in church hierarchies and whatnot, which was seen as pretty progressive at the time.
I mean, yeah, no, that's pretty fucking wild. Again, all things considered. And, like, again, look, could he have had more progressive views? Yeah, of course. But, I mean, again, Jesus Christ, for how fucking archaic and out of touch the Catholics are in general, this was revolutionary shit as far as I'm fucking concerned,
Fuck yeah, it was. Absolutely. He really shook shit up. He refused to wear the fancy Pope clothes. He just always came out in his, like, plain white shit, and he was like, nah, man, Like, we need humility. It's not about, showing off and having the biggest, fanciest hat, which used to be, like, the whole Pope game. Like, look at my fancy fucking hat. And now he's...
Oh, man, you know what? I did miss the fancy fucking hat, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Fancy hats used to be funny. But yeah, not with Frank. He's been at it for 12 years. Like, no, we're going to take it easy, man. None of that fancy hat shit around these parts.
And I was like, you know what? Damn, I missed the fancy hat, but I respect your stance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did, of course, also have do the classic Catholic thing and go to bat for fucking... people in the church he shouldn't have. People who are out there doing fucked up shit and hurting people. Like, you don't need to go to bat for those people, man.
It's okay. They can just suck ass. It's fine. You know? They're just terrible people.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Uh-huh. And to his credit, though, sometimes he fucked up and would be like, hey, man, I think I fucked up, and I'm going to try to fix it. And also, I saw somebody recently post that they're afraid of what this means for the future of the church, because they saw Pope Francis, for all his flaws, as a sort of guard who was holding back some of the more traditionalist and conservative wings of the Catholic Church. And I don't know, little brother, but that's the way I feel like shit's gonna go. Like, they went, like, kind of how it was like, they had Obama, like, he tried to be this forward-thinking president or whatever, and then hard right turn to Trump. Like, they had Frank. Yeah, progressive Pope, and then they're going to take hard right turn to, I don't know, Pope Pius the 58th or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, look, I definitely fucking see that kind of shit, as almost like a retaliation kind of thing, because I've always held that was like, that's how Trump got into fucking office. It was a retaliatory thing, These fucking dickheads were never going to admit that they were racist, but having a black president was like, oh man, that sucks. I'm old and mad about shit.
Right,
I don't care much for black people.
Right. They used to freak out when that dude wore a tan suit. Like, that's not befitting of the president. And then they went and elected a dude who just doesn't listen to the Supreme Courts and just does dictatorship. But we'll get to that in the later half of the show, the later third of the show.
That's true.
Funny fact, right before he died, what did the Pope do, little brother?
Oh, fuck, this is so goddamn funny. This is so fucking funny. Folks at home, if you don't know about this, it's like the funniest shit. I crack up thinking about it. Pope Francis was supposed to have a meeting with J.D. Vance, and he sent like his second in command out there instead. It was like, hey man, go talk to this guy instead. I have to imagine, I want to believe, I really do. I want to believe that, like, this second in command went to this meeting, came back, and was like, oh, dude, no, this guy's fucked up. You gotta talk to him. So Pope Francis then goes out himself and talks to J.D. Vance and is like, hey, dude, all the really hateful things you're saying are really uncool, and you should consider being a better person, and then just died very shortly after his meeting with Vance.
Within hours, like, it was less than a day. Less than a day later, the Pope was dead. Like, he spoke to J.D. Vance and had a stroke and died.
The spirit of Satan was so strong within Vance that it just fucking killed the Pope instantly.
Yeah, either that or the Pope, like, talked to J.D. Vance for apparently, like, just a short conversation, a few minutes or 10 minutes or some shit. And it was just like, yeah, guys, I think I want out of here. I think I'm done now.
We're doomed.
Right? Like, I'm going to go join my father.
Damn, we're doomed. Well, anybody, I'm out of here. Bye.
Right. Well, I'm not fucking doomed. Francis out. Mic drop. And as a final note, I would like to say the Pope dying the day after Easter is the most Catholic shit I've ever fucking heard.
It super is. It 100% is.
Mm-hmm. I feel like he was even holding back because he's like, I can't die on Easter. This is Jesus' day. I can't die on Easter. This is Jesus' day. And then, like, the clock goes past midnight. He's like, oh, thank fuck. I'm out.
Good. Okay. Well, anyway, right. I'm out of here.
Talk to that stupid J.D. Vance fucker. I'm out. Deuces.
I can't do it anymore, man. I don't have it in me.
Mm-hmm. But so I guess R.I.P. Pope Frank. Like I said, as far as popes go, you weren't the worst. You were actually probably one of the best that we'd ever had. Pope number 266. We'll see how 267 goes, because now they got to have the conclave.
And I will also say, before we continue this episode, if you've already clicked away, that's fine. This message isn't for you. This is just a confirmation for everyone listening. This is indeed the episode where my brother and I will get sent directly to hell.
Absolutely. First fucking class. Bring it on. I cannot wait to meet the devil.
This episode's going to end, and the floor beneath the two of us, we're in totally separate rooms, but the floor beneath the two of us will just open up, and we will be swallowed.
Hell yeah. With cheap 90s effects of being swallowed into hell. That's how it looks. Because that's part of the hell.
No, like the Spawn style, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Well, I think we've rambled about the Pope enough, so we should probably start the show.
We should actually start the fucking show. Welcome, everyone, to the actual show. Mm-hmm. Fuck, it's good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Rambling about fucking nothing.
If it's your first time with us at Who's Your Brother, we have a bit of a format to the show based on an old saying. Evan, what's the old saying?
Oh, that old saying is, if you give the people bread and circuses, they will never revolt.
That is absolutely correct. So we've divided our show into 3 sections. Section 1, the bread, where we give you the food news.
We move on to section 2, which is the circuses, where we tell you all about entertainment news and things going on in that general sphere of bits and bobs.
Mm-hmm. And we ended off with the revolt, where we tell you about governments and people getting out of line or getting in line or what have you. Are we revolting or is it revolting? We'll let you know when we get to the 3rd section. But for right now, we've got to start off with the 1st section. So Evan, let's get that bread.
Let's get the bread. All right. You want to open it up or should I?
You go right ahead, little brother.
Great. Well, welcome everybody. It's so great to be here. I'm going to open us up with... We've covered a lot of weird food news and trends here on this show. Mm-hmm. And today is no different. Today, I would like to bring you all the wonderful story coming to you hot and toasty. This is a new development too. This only recently crossed my feed. Red Robin, welcoming you to the stage.
Glad you could join us.
So it seems like everyone nowadays has like. I'm glad you could be here. It seems like everyone nowadays has like a fucking. Everyone's selling some kind of pass. Olive Garden's got the unlimited pasta pass. Mm-hmm. Fucking Applebee's apparently sold a pass that was like the date night pass or whatever. I didn't even hear about that one. I didn't look into it because I didn't care about that one. What I cared about was this one, right. Which is the Bottomless Burger Pass.
You don't say.
Which I do say. Coming to you hot and ready from Red Robin, which, man... This story has layers. This one's got like a lot going on.
Right.
Because like I've got like 4 different tabs open for this thing. Apparently, all right, hang on. So here we go. So let's start with this one. This one comes to you from today.com, who reported on it. It's not really bottomless burgers.
Right,
it's
of course
bottomless sides, which they already have the bottomless fry basket.
Okay. How are they going to call it the bottomless burgers if they're not actually offering you bottomless burgers?
That's what I'm kind of concerned about. Also, the pass is $20. You get a burger served with bottomless sides. So yeah, I think you still have to pay for the burger. I don't think the burger is included in this pass. I think it's just endless sides that you can get with your burger.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it says it's a black and gold card that earns the right to a burger and a bottomless side of fries every day for a month. Wow, yeah. That bottomless burger is definitely misleading.
Yeah, and not only that, here's the other thing, too. A caveat for it. Its use is limited to up to $22 per day from May 1st until May 31st.
Uh-huh.
So it's not actually bottomless.
No, clearly not.
It's $22 a day. And here's any unused amount will be forfeited with no rollover to the next day.
Of course. And yeah, it's only good for the month of May, so it's basically like, hey, for $20 you can eat at Red Robin kind of every day for May.
A little bit, sort of, not really.
Right. You can have one burger and a bunch of fries.
And a whole bunch of stuff. But that's the thing. Aren't the fries already bottomless? Did they stop doing that?
I don't know. I don't go to Red Robin regularly. I do not go to Red Robin regularly.
I think Red Robin is, like, amazingly overrated as far as, like, any burger goes. It's a burger chain that's not really great. It's fine. I'd rather go to, like, a Bub's or something, you know, which is a nice little local Indiana joint, for those who don't know. But I don't know. This is just so deeply confusing to me. It's limited one per customer. Which I don't know. It's just bottomless sides, but not really, because you only can spend up to $22 a day on your sides. So I guess load up on mac and cheese, ? Do they have mac and cheese? I don't care. I'm not going to look it up.
They do.
But the story does not end there. This one continues in that, because as we've established with this food section, fucking people will buy literally anything. So many people flooded the site, the Red Robin site, to get this fucking pass that it crashed the website. And people were unable to purchase their bottomless sides pass.
I am not surprised that they crashed. Nobody... For all their, like, gusto, they never prepare the websites for the amount of traffic they're going to get.
Literally never. Never once have they ever been like, oh man, we're going to get a lot of foot traffic on this site. Maybe we should, like, buff the servers or something, or, you know, make sure these things are in line so that it doesn't fucking crash. Oh, and it crashed.
No, that's just going to cost too much money. God forbid we spend money on that. We're already going to be losing money on these burgers.
On the burger pass, on giving out free unlimited sides.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is, like, it was $20 for the card, which, according to the update I'm reading, it sold out eventually when they did get the website working, of course.
Yeah, sold out completely.
Yeah. $20 and you get one burger and a bottomless side of fries per day for the month of May. So for $20, you're feeding yourself at least one meal a day in May. Like, you have to eat nothing but Red Robin, which, I don't know, seems terrible.
That sounds awful, actually. I'm going to be honest. God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I can't believe the words that are about to come out of my mouth. I'd rather get the Olive Garden Unlimited Pasta Pass and eat at Olive Garden every day.
Yeesh.
Look, that's the thing. Not good, okay?
Right, of course.
But better, frankly.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's true. Like, to me, that is quite literally like a rock and a hard place. Like, what do you want to do? Like, I don't know. Is, like, ripping off my jaw and dying an option?
I can gnaw off my arm and eat that, right, like a jackal.
Yeah, I feel like there's plenty of dirt here in front of me. I've got that, guys. I don't know. I guess maybe Olive Garden, they have other options. I don't know. Yeah, because this is just a burger. The right to a burger and a bottomless side of fries, whereas Olive Garden's like, you've got like a couple options there, like 3, I think. With your unlimited pasta?
I mean, yeah, you have to order off the unlimited pasta menu, which I've always thought was kind of a sham, but whatever.
But that's like 3 things, right?
I think it's like a handful of things. I actually do think it's a few more. I think they've got like 6, 7-ish. I actually have no idea. I never look at the unlimited pasta menu because I don't like going to Olive Garden, just like in general.
Fair. I feel you. But yeah, so seeing as how they have options, I guess, given the choice between the two, that does sound like the lesser of two evils.
Definitely still a little evil. Let's not.
For sure. There is evil there.
In that one.
Yeah, it's Olive Garden. But again, this sounds like something you do because times are tough and food is getting more expensive. So, hey, man, you got to eat where you can.
Do you think that's why? Do you think that's why we're seeing all these fucking pass type shit things being peddled out now? It's just I don't know, times are tough. You're desperate, aren't you?
Right. I think it's a mix of that and novelty. Novelty always sells. So
yeah, that's true. Novelty does sell very well.
Yeah. So you blend that, and then of course the exclusivity of it, and it's the whole Stanley Cup of it all too. This is a limited time thing, it's not going to be available forever, and so people freak out about it.
Oh, look, I don't know, man. All I do know is that going to Red Robin every day does sound like a very personalized type of hell, so I'm glad I avoided this. But wow, this Bottomless Pass that doesn't actually get you bottomless burgers is a bit of a sham in my eyes. It's the economy of Red Robin is crashing. Buy low, sell high.
Yeah. Well, the economy of a lot of restaurants like that, like the mid-level restaurants, I feel like, too, Applebee's, Chili's, your TGI Fridays and whatnot, they're gonna...
R.I.P. TGI Fridays, you missed.
Yeah, they're gonna really feel it the most. I think I saw somewhere Applebee's or Chili's has a menu now that's like $3.99 or something. They're trying to get in on value food because they realize lots of people are poor.
It took you this long to realize? My God.
Yeah. Well, they were sold on the American dream. Everything's going just fine, guys. Line go up.
I wish I could tell you that was correct, but unfortunately, I cannot.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what else do we have? So there's been a few food recalls lately. I think the most recent of which was a Johnsonville brats recall. 22,000 pounds of cheddar bratwurst product have been contaminated with hard plastic, so they had to be recalled. Fun times. And this is on the heels...
Don't much care for that, frankly.
Yeah. Of Frito-Lay's, their yellow Cantina chips being recalled, approximately 1,300 bags. And guess what? Both these products were in the state of Indiana. So that's fun. I didn't buy any of these recently, so I guess I'm okay, but heads up. You can find all the appropriate information online if you have ever purchased any of these products. These are basically just the latest in a long line of brands doing recalls. Let's see. There's been a Dunkin' recall, a cheese from Aldi, Coca-Cola has been doing a recall, and I am of the mind that we're just going to see these increasing in number 2 because the Food and Drug Administration is drawing up plans that would end most of its routine food safety inspections work.
Oh, that's super cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Our food's being infected with plastics and cross-contaminating with dietary restrictions and maybe just listeria or whatever, salmonella, what have you. But we think it's okay and we're going to stop checking the foods. And I don't know, this is just right-winger libertarian fucking wet dream shit, getting rid of regulations because they say it kills business while ignoring that, it stops bad food from hitting the market.
I mean... I don't know how to tell you this, dog, but companies and corporations do not have your best interest at heart. They used to put chalk in expired milk because it made it look not expired. Mm-hmm. Not that it made it, better to drink. It just made the milk look less expired than it was.
Yeah. In Frito-Lay factories, a worker died on the line one time, and people were just told to work around him until he could be moved.
I really don't know how you still have this delusion that a company or a corp has, you're like, oh yeah, no, they're looking out for me. They are not, I assure you.
No, they never have been. But they'll try anything to give themselves a good image. The Hershey company is going to be making a Hershey movie soon, trying to tell you about how Milton Hershey and his wife started the Hershey School. The Hershey Industrial School, I believe, is originally called Hershey Industrial Academy, but it was an orphanage. They're like, yeah, look at this guy, wasn't he great? And it's like, that orphanage was only for white boys ages 4 to 8 for the longest time. And there's also the time he sent people to bust up a protest in his fucking company town, which of course has its own implications and problematic things, as he lived on a mansion on the hill looking down on them. But,
yeah, Milton Hershey was kind of a Mr. Burns-esque character, if you will. Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind, please.
But yeah, they'll always try to rehab the image. So anyway, I think we've baked the bread enough. We've actually gone on quite a bit about it. But there was one thing you wanted to mention, right? I want to let you get it in.
All right, you know what, just really quickly, Mountain Dew, long known for their collaboration with Taco Bell, has apparently found a new partner in the fields. They are teaming up with Little Caesars.
Hell yeah.
To make, what is it,
motherfucker.
Mango Rush?
Mango Rush. Man, you should see this can. It's got a Little Caesar on it and everything, which I think is hilarious.
It's very funny and really odd. So, fuck it. Little Caesars and Mountain Dew, the perfect pair? Question mark?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely, in my opinion, because that's Little Caesars, the cardboard pizza that you get. It's hot and it's ready. Is it good? It's hot and it's ready. It's not $5 anymore. Back in my day, it was $5. But yeah, and
back in my day, it was fucking $5.
Well, yeah, and Mountain Dew, which is, I don't know. Generally, I feel like being like, yeah, that's the soda of, you know, the downtrodden.
That's the soda of gamers, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that too.
God, does anyone remember when fucking World of Warcraft had that whole thing with Mountain Dew Code Red?
Oh fuck yeah, I do remember that. I don't know. See, growing up, but before it was like the drink of gamers, I always feel like it was like, oh yeah, Mountain Dew, it's the drink of rednecks.
Really? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it's Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's like what hillbillies and rednecks drink.
Oh man, I can't believe the gamers co-opted that from fucking rednecks.
Oh man, whatever. Rednecks still got, you know, fucking light beer, so whatever. They're fine.
That's true. They do still have that. They've got that going for them. That's good for them.
Right. Have at it.
Promote strong bones.
Good luck to you, Mango Rush Mountain Dew, with your Little Caesars partnership. Ridiculous. You know, all the fucking crazy cross promotion.
Absolutely. Godspeed on that. Godspeed on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that'll put an end to the baking of the bread. The bread is sufficiently baked. It can be cut into slices and made into sandwiches. So I suppose it's time to move on. Get to the circus. Yeah, apparently it needs a little work on this one.
A little bit of fine tuning.
A little bit. Sorry, I got a new soundboard. I'm still figuring out the kinks to it.
I was just about to mention. So my brother is very proud of himself because he got himself a fucking soundboard recently.
Groovy.
And now has all these very dumb sounds just pre-programmed in. At the click of a button now, just boop, dumb sound.
It's fucking weird.
Yes, it is. I'm going to put more stuff on there right now. It's just got a few clips. But I tried to have the circus music loaded up because in times previous, I had just had the YouTube queued up and I would press play. And I was like, I should just have a soundboard. I should just start doing that. So I'm trying to be more of a professional. Also in good news, I'm sure you've been hearing my chair squeak in all of our recordings. I'm going to get a better microphone this week. So the next time I record will be hopefully a crisper and cleaner sound.
But the chair squeak has become iconic at this point. My God, how can we get rid of it?
Episode 60, man. It's a good time to end the squeaking.
R.I.P. the chair squeak, you will be missed. Anyway, let's get into those circuses.
All right, welcome to the circuses. Let's see, what do we got to start us off with, little brother?
Oh, we've got so much. Hey, folks at home, devastating news from the front lines here. Mm-hmm. I want to report on this one because this is so near and dear to my heart. Fyre Festival 2 has officially been canceled, or at the very least, postponed. I know, everyone. I know. It's devastating. We're all gutted by it. And by that, I mean, if you are shocked by this in any way, shape, or form, my God, do we need to have ourselves a very serious talk, man, because holy shit.
Right,
the first Fyre Festival was just so funny.
Right, it's I feel like it's most well known, like for being the disaster that it was, you know.
And you know what? What a beautiful, beautiful, disastrous wreck it was.
Yeah, and then the dude who did the planning went to jail or prison or some shit, and as soon as he got out, we're like, hey, we're doing Fyre Fest 2, and like everybody should have just like been like, yeah, sure, like that should have been the collective response.
Everyone. Run it back. Hell, this is a real thing that I'm pretty sure, if I remember I looked into this a little bit ago, but an actual thing you could have done. You could they were so people who bought tickets to Fyre Festival, the first one, could elect to get a full refund, or you could spin the fucking wheel. You could roll them bones and use the payment that you made to buy your ticket to the next Fyre Festival.
Fantastic.
You could fucking spin the wheel, man.
Yeah, you gotta love a scamster who's just like, once they get caught in a scam, they're like, oh man, I'm sorry. That was really shitty. But hey, don't worry, I've got this other thing that's definitely gonna be cool. You should try that. Like, just the sheer force of will and gall that it has to just be like, hey, no, the next one's gonna be better. I promise you. Get in on it now.
The fucking audacity, the cojones on this fucking man to straight up just be like, all right, gang, here we go, run it back. Right. We're going again.
I know everybody's saying that this last one was a scam, but this time I'm for real. It's gonna be so dope, so dope.
I can't be so fucking good, guys.
I can't believe anybody bought tickets to this one, which they did because the place that's selling them started refunding them. And it's like, yo, y'all were actually going to try to go to Fyre Fest 2. Like, come
Run it back, man. Run it fucking back. Here we go.
I feel like that's the most disheartening part of this whole story, is that people actually bought tickets. Like, yeah, this is going to happen.
People were gonna run it back, man. People were like, yeah, but this time for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna work out. Definitely not gonna be sucking dick for water at this one.
Oh my god, people aren't gonna start stealing shit? That's not gonna happen this time.
Not this time, no.
Holy fuck. It was, look, here's the thing. Alright, let me be 1000% blunt with all of you. Alright, let me truly speak to you. All right, as plainly as I can. If you are listening to this, and you actually did buy tickets to Fyre Festival 2, and I mean this sincerely, you deserve to be scammed. Like, I'm sorry, dog. It's like those people who fucking bought into NFTs super hard. Like, no, buddy. No. All right, just no. Okay? You can't you can't make money off pixie dust and the wish of a child, all right?
Oh, these are the wishes of several tech bros. So that's like several children.
You know what? Damn, fuck, you got me there. But like seriously, you deserve to be scammed at that point. I feel nothing for you, all right? Let me make that abundantly clear. I fucking feel nothing for you. You have no pity from me.
They're giving him a refund, and you're lucky for that, because what the shit, guys? Who bought this? Why? This was not a thing anybody should have done. Terrible fucking idea.
Truly an awful, awful, awful idea. You fell for it again.
Fucking got him again.
You decided to got him again. Spin that fucking wheel. Keep betting, baby.
Fucking ridiculous.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome to the max.
Awesome to the fucking max. All right. Well,
man.
In better news, Star Wars has been doing a Star Wars celebration out in Japan, where they've been showing off some shit and announcing some things. And they announced a new Darth Maul animated show. Sam Witwer is returning to voice, and I like Darth Maul as a character, so it's going to show what took place between the end of Clone Wars and leading up to Rebels, and also mentioning that cameo in Solo. But,
yeah, I forgot about the cameo in Solo.
Right, yeah. Just suddenly Darth Maul, like, what's he doing here? Like, yeah, don't ask about it.
I'm a gang leader now, I guess. Rah.
Yeah, exactly. Always nice to see Ray Park, though. Thanks for coming back, Ray.
That's true. We appreciate you, man.
Fuck yeah. I appreciate all you prequel motherfuckers coming back. Hayden Christensen's going to be coming back for Ahsoka Season 2. And R.I.P. Ray Stevenson. But the guy who played the Hound is going to be replacing him as Baylan Skoll.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy, actually. Damn.
Yeah, they showed some pictures at the Star Wars. I mean, he looks cool. Like, we'll see how it goes. Ray Stevenson He really nailed this role. I feel like he was like the high point of Ahsoka. Like Rosario Dawson's great. You know, the show's it's a fine show. There's a few things where I'm like, I don't think this makes a whole lot of sense. And I feel like you really nerfed a character here. But regardless, I think Ray Stevenson as Balin Skull was a really, really great character. So I hope, I think his name is Rory McCann or something. Rory something. Again, the guy who played the Hound and the Yarp guy from Hot Fuzz.
Oh yeah, that guy. God, I forgot he was in that.
I have not. But he will be the new one. So good luck to him. You know, he's got big shoes to fill, in my opinion. They also announced they've got the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out next May, and they've got a new Star Wars movie coming out in 2027, Starfighter, starring Ryan Gosling.
Really?
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is going to be in Star Wars.
Yep. Starring in this Starfighter movie, which apparently takes place 5 years after Rise of Skywalker.
Fascinating. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll wait it out, I guess. I don't know, man. I guess I have to ask the question of how much Star Wars is too much Star Wars, you know? I love Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but I haven't really enjoyed anything since, like, you know, the original 3 movies, because nothing's ever, you know, come close to those, and it feels weird to me to keep making things like that. You know, it's like, oh, well, you can't compare it to the original 3, and I'm like, you can, because you keep setting these movies in the same universe as like a continuation of this story. Mm-hmm. And if you do offshoots, then in my mind, I'm just like, well, why couldn't you just done your own thing? Why does it have to be a Star Wars property? You know, it's, well, because it's recognizable in itself and it makes money. Yeah. That's why.
Makes money.
You know, so I don't know. Like I'm just bitter and cynical. Don't mind me too damn much, folks.
You're all good, little brother. You go ahead and be bitter and cynical. It's fine. But yeah, that's the thing. Like with Star Wars nowadays, I used to be of the mind like, oh, it's Star Wars, I have to watch it, you know. But I don't feel that way anymore. There've been several Star Wars shows. I had the same feeling when Marvel was new, you know? When it was just like Iron Man, and then they're like, we're also going to make a Captain America movie. I was like, holy shit. Because you know me. At the time, I was a huge comic book nerd. I still have my comic books like sitting right behind me. So I read them.
Sure.
I bought and read them every week. So I was super excited and into it and whatnot. And then, like, I watched everything. But yeah, with Star Wars, it's just oversaturation. It's like, we've got this new stuff. I'm like, I don't need to see all of it. I think there's a Star Wars show right now, Skeleton Crew. It's got Jude Law. I think Nick Frost is in it. I haven't been watching.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I hear good things. I hear good things, but I'm like, my feeling now is there's too much. I'm trying to watch shit right now. What am I watching right now? Let's see. I just finished Better Call Saul and
great show.
The Umbrella Academy. I just watched the final season of that. That was not a great end to that show.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. I mean, it was just so weird. I don't know. There was a lot wrong with it, and I feel like every time I think about it, I think of a plot hole. I'm like, wait a second. If that was happening, then what about this? What about this that happened in the first season?
No, look, that's fair, man. I try, you know, but
Daredevil is the show I'm watching right now because I do love Vincent D'Onofrio, and I think the guy they got playing Daredevil is incredible. Charlie.
I heard Daredevil was kind of a mess. Like I heard it was a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I have notes. I'm 3 episodes in, and I definitely have notes. But we'll see. Charlie Cox, that's the guy who plays Daredevil. We'll see how it goes. There's 6 more episodes. I'm hopeful they can turn it around. The fight scenes are still dope, so good on them for that. But that part's hard to fuck up.
I hear the guy who plays Punisher is, you know, really good in that. So
yeah, I'm sure he is. I haven't gotten to any episodes with him in him, but I know he's coming. But John Barenthal, he was the Punisher in the Netflix Daredevil series, and then they had a spin-off show for him. And yeah, he's fucking great. He is incredible as the Punisher. He really captures Frank Castle.
Well, at least that's good. At least that's good. You know, got that going for you. But I don't know, man. It's weird. I haven't really even had like people keep mentioning, oh, you gotta watch this show. And I'm like, oh, throw it on the list. You know, oh, you gotta watch this show. I'll think about it. But I'm like, man, I'm watching Severance right now, and that's taking up like a majority of my brain space because Severance is really, really good.
I hear good things. I've watched one episode of Severance, but I don't really have Apple TV, and I have like 3 other shows I need to watch after this one. I keep telling myself I'm going to watch the Fallout show, and I haven't yet. So it's like
I also heard good things about the Fallout show.
Yeah, so it's next on my list after we finish Daredevil. I'm like, we're going to watch the Fallout show. And I think we're going to try out The Bondsman on Prime.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Kevin Bacon show where he hunts demons.
Really?
Yeah, right? Like, what the shit? There's all these crazy shows, and so it's anytime somebody's like, hey, you should watch this. No, there's too much. Can't watch it. I know I've made this same statement before. I always have the same response. Have you watched Doom Patrol? It's a great show, 4 seasons. I assume you're not going to watch it. But that's my recommendation to you that you're not going to watch. So now we're even. But to get back to the original point, there's a Star Wars Darth Maul show coming out, and it's animated, and I like that shit, so I'll probably at least check it out for a couple episodes. I hope they do good by it. They probably will, because I feel like when they've got a property like this, they usually try to be like, we should make this one a winner. Other ones they'll take like big swings on, but with Maul, they'll probably just like play it safe, you know? Fan service and action sequences.
I don't know, man. I'm also getting like real tired of all the fan service and like everything, man. I don't know. It's like, hey, remember this thing? They're just feeding you the member berries. That's all it is, man.
Remember this?
Yeah. Remember this thing? Remember this thing? I'm like, yes, I remember it. Yes, it was great. And yes, it was brilliant. Stop fucking using it to try and justify your show's existence. Mm-hmm. You need to exist for your own merits and have your own creative fucking ideas for once in your goddamn life. And maybe it's just because I am a creative trying to come up with my own ideas that I feel weird seeing all these things just constantly rehash and recycle everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It is definitely frustrating to see that the main source of entertainment these days is just like expansions of the old and not original ideas.
Yeah, and I don't know. It makes me think, like, I don't know, am I wasting my fucking time trying to come up with original ideas when, you know, clearly all of the money is just in rehashing what's already been done? Mm-hmm. You know? I don't know. It's look, again, this is my exceedingly cynical take on these things, folks. Please do not let it, you know, jade your opinions. If you're excited for the new Star Wars thing, don't let my cynicism rain on that parade, all right? Please do not. I encourage you to not let that happen, all right?
Well, little brother, to help you to feel better, too, I'll say this. Of course, like, in the sense of what you're talking about with unoriginal ideas, the Minecraft movie has been dominating at the box office recently. The chicken jockey thing's been going apeshit, and it's made a lot of money. But it was dethroned this weekend by the movie Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan from director Ryan Coogler. And it's an original idea. It made $60 million. And it's on track to be a profitable movie. So
you know what? Fuck. That's great to hear, especially since, I'll be honest, I kind of had some interest in that movie. And I was like, oh, hey, that doesn't sound too bad of an idea, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, I've actually, been seeing the clips for it, and I was like, shit, man, maybe I should check that out. It's looking pretty fucking wild. And I think Michael B. Jordan's a great fucking actor, so.
Oh, I love Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm. So there you go, little brother. There is still hope for original ideas. Like, it's not all, existing IPs and making Hershey movies or Barbie movies or movies about Oppenheimer. There are some people out here still with their original ideas being pushed. It does feel like sometimes they have to get, established, do the Marvel movie or something, And then it's like, okay, now I want to do an original idea.
Well, I am at least glad that there are some, glimmers of originality still floating around out there. That does make me feel at least a little bit better.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, glad I could help you, little brother. Let's see. That's gonna about do it for the circuses. Oh, did you want to talk about 4chan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's just briefly mention, just very quickly. I'm gonna throw this one in there right at the end.
Guess what else died along with the Pope?
It was fucking 4chan. No one saw it coming.
Right. Yeah. The Pope was. Yeah, he was definitely gonna die. But 4chan, kind of out of nowhere.
4chan got taken down by like hackers or some shit. And it exposed a bunch of people. Okay, it did expose a bunch of people's personal information. Which also did expose a whole bunch of .gov emails that people were using. So these were government workers who were on fucking 4chan.
Like, bro, you didn't use a fucking burner account for 4chan? Get the fuck out of there.
That's the craziest thing to me, was the fucking, apparently it was like a shitload too. This wasn't like a small number either. This was apparently like a lot of people using a .gov account.
Hilarious.
And also, the final post that occurred on 4chan was fucking Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey! Boom. Goodbye.
That's it. That was the last post. That was the death of 4chan. Chicken Jockey, and then silence.
The rest is silence. Fantastic. All right. Well, R.I.P. 4chan will bury you next to the Pope, I guess.
What a weird graveyard.
What a very weird graveyard. 2025, man. What's buried in 2025? The Pope and 4chan. Let's see. Real quick, too. Bill Maher got to have a dinner with Donald Trump. Thanks to... Do you want to know how he got this dinner, little brother?
I actually do kind of want to know how he got this dinner. How did he get this dinner?
Because of his friend, Kid Rock.
What?
His friend Kid Rock set up the dinner because he thought that they might get along. And guess what, man? They did get along. They really hit it off. Bill was like, he was cordial. He was self-aware. He laughed. I've never seen him laugh before. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
What in the goddamn hell? I feel like I'm fucking like from the Truman Show right now. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
who are you talking to?
Right, absolutely. Well, he was talking to his audience because, he had the meeting with them, and he was just like singing his praises. Like, I didn't feel like I had to walk on eggshells around him. I voted for Obama and Clinton, but I don't feel like I could talk to them like I talked to him. Like, man, you are straight up becoming a propagandist for fucking Donald Trump. You are, like, washing his image, Like, look, he's not so bad. He's not actually crazy. He just pretends to be crazy on TV. This is, like, seriously something he said. Like, I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, man.
He went on, a crazy person doesn't live in the White House. A person who plays a crazy person on TV a lot lives there. Which I know is fucked up. It's just not as fucked up as I thought it was. I don't know, man. That might be worse.
That does sound pretty bad. When you say it out loud, it sounds terrible and
like
horrific.
He's just faking it. He's just pretending to be psycho while he sends people to El Salvador without fucking due process. He's just pretending on TV. He's just a character. Get the fuck out of here. Man... Trump's, I guess, known, like, in private to be kind of a schmoozer, Like, people like him when you get him one-on-one. And I feel like Bill just fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations. You're a dumbass.
Right? You're just a fucking...
I want to shake your hand and say, congratulations, sir. You're an idiot. You fell for it. Fell for it again, award.
Yep, yeah. Here's my favorite fucking thing. He told Trump... You're scaring people. Do you really want to be scaring your own citizens so much? And what did he say to that? Honestly, I don't remember. Are you serious?
What?
What? Fuck you, Bill Maher. Fuck you so hard.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
I told him he was freaking people out. I don't remember what he said back to me. I just remember thinking to myself like, wow, man, you really said it. Good job. You're so cool.
That's fucking crazy. What a wild thing to say. Why would you, what did he say back? I fucking don't remember. But anyway, the point is that he's an upstanding man.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry.
He's
Are
not
you
a bad
inebriated?
guy. Right? He's not a bad guy. Y'all just need to chill. Y'all are getting too crazy about this. Fuck you, Bill Maher. Fuck you hard. All right. We're getting close to the end. We're almost at the hour mark, so we've made it to the revolt, and we've got to speed through it like usual, little brother.
Oh, that's pretty usual. Why don't you go right ahead, man? You've got a good grasp on the revolt, so I'll let you take over. Rapid fire. What do we got?
All right. Well, to start us off, today another Signal chat was released to the press featuring Pete Hegseth, his wife, his brother, and I think the other member was his personal attorney, where he discussed attacks on Yemen. And it seems to be just raining shit on Pete Hegseth recently, which is fucking hilarious. And of course, there are reports coming out that he's on the chopping block. Nothing really official about that yet, but I would not be fucking surprised at this fucking point, because man, like, he just keeps taking the fucking L's. He's blaming anonymous smears.
He's taking hit after hit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pete is just not having a good fucking time, and it's hysterical. I mean, it sucks that this is the state of our quote-unquote democracy, question mark. But getting to watch them squirm is at least a little bit satisfying, so you gotta take the little wins where you get them, I guess. What else?
I guess that's true.
The market's down again. Closed down. It looks, man. It was down like another 1,000 points today. That's fun. Market still reeling from tariffs. Question mark? What's going on there? Who knows, man? Who can really say? Because it's that whole hokey pokey thing that I can't really play in, out, shake it all about. You know the deal.
It's true. I'm too poor for that. Also, I do just want to very quickly cut in. You sounded like Boomhauer there for like 1 second when you did like the shoo-wee, man. Not like 1 second of Boomhauer in there.
Dang old terrorist, man.
Dang on there, man. Don't understand, man. Just trying to get my eggs, man. That's all I'm trying to get, man.
Dang old government gonna say you're a terrorist and dang old ship you out to El Salvador, man. In translation, the government's been saying people are gang members and terrorists and shipping them off to El Salvador. There's one man in particular, Kilmar Garcia from Maryland, who's become kind of a focal point of it. They're trying to get him back. The White House is saying he's an MS-13 gang member and a wife beater. Other people are saying that shit's made up. And most the people are saying, at the very least, they need due process to figure this out before they ship them off to fucking El Salvadorian fucking prison camps.
That is true. Due process is like,
super cool.
Like a thing that you should have.
Right. According to the, let me check my notes, Constitution?
That sounds made up.
Yeah, that could be fake. We'll get our people on it. My people being ChatGPT.
Oh man, you're a chat. I personally use OpenAI.
I feel like we should let people know this is farcical. We do not support AI.
This is totally farcical. Hey, AI can fuck itself. In fact, doubling back for like 1 second, I know we're nearing the end. Elon Musk and some other shithead whose name I don't even want to fucking learn because I hate him, was like, yeah, we should get rid of IPs, like intellectual properties, for people's art so that our AI can just rip it off and not do it illegally. This is an actual thing this fucker said. So, fuck that guy. Fuck your ass. Fuck all of it. I hate you.
They want to take all of our creativity and feed it to their machines so that they don't have to pay actual creative people, because they hate actual creative people because they are not creative.
Right. So, anyway, terrible. Regardless, moving on.
Anyway, back to the revolt. Pete Hegseth is an idiot. Let's see. Tariffs are bad. Oh, also, in Indiana news, we've had some House resolutions and bills passed that were quite interesting. First was a resolution that wants the Indiana House of Representatives to, quote, submit to Jesus Christ.
Such a fucking... You told me this before we started, and yet I hear it, and I'm like, that's so fucking weird. Mm-hmm. That's so fucking weird and fucked up.
Yeah. Like, it to me, it feels blatantly, against the first fucking amendment of the United States Constitution. Freedom of religion. The whole separation of church and state deal that we constantly talk about. But they're trying to go around the laws because it's a resolution and not a bill. So it has no legal power. That's how they're going to get around it. Like, it's just like, hey, we think this should happen. Like, it can't make anybody do anything. It's more of a decorum thing, and that's why they might be able to get away from it. But it's clearly bullshit.
I mean, obviously, it's fucking 100% bullshit. They're just trying to, again, shove religion in your face. You know how all these motherfuckers like to talk about, like, oh, man, I'm okay with you being gay. First of all, you're not, but we'll talk about that, some other time. But as long as you don't throw it in my face, hey, how about not throwing your fucking religion in my face? Right. You consider that?
They have.
What about that shit?
Christian nationalism is, of course, on the rise and helping to really fuck up this country.
I agree. It definitely is. And it sucks. It sucks and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, in other news, recently in Illinois, there's been a movement for some counties to secede from the state of Illinois. 33 of them, to be precise. And Indiana lawmakers passed a bill to invite those counties to join the Hoosier state. Frankly, a terrible idea.
So terrible and just so baffling at the same time. It's so deeply confusing. Mm-hmm. What the fuck goes through your head when you make these decisions? I don't understand what part of your brain right now.
Well, according to the counties that want to secede from Illinois, they no longer feel a connection to Chicago and Cook County, as they say, where more than half the residents of Illinois reside, giving them a clear advantage in the state ideology. So they're trying to secede. Some of them want to make their own state. Some of them want to join Missouri. And some have expressed interest in joining Indiana. Again, a terrible idea. I don't know why you'd want to do that. You have legal pot in Illinois. We don't here.
Oh my God! Wait! I'm sorry. I hate to go back again. I know we're running short on time. Did you say they want to make their own fucking state?
Some of them do. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious to me. I don't know why, but just this idea of this little sectioned off pocket inside Illinois or on the edge of Illinois that's just its own little separate entity. We're over here now.
Oh, do you know what the best part about it is? Like, not all the counties are connected.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll send you a map. Let me see if I can.
Please do. If you could find me a map, please send it to me, because I'm sorry. This image is fucking killing me. Please, God, be as good as I hope. Oh my fucking God.
So,
oh my God.
So, as you can see, the counties in yellow are the ones that want to secede. And there's a gathering of certain counties, sure, but there is a speckling of random counties just all over the place.
I'm crying. I'm actually crying a little bit. That's so fucking funny.
Ridiculousness.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, can you imagine if they all wanted to be like one state? So you'd have to like drive across, like you'd have to drive through Illinois from one part of your shitty dumbass state to another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, if they were allowed to do this, it would be super weird. But here's the kicker. So this bill passed and it's on to the governor's desk for his consideration. But for counties to be able to join Indiana, it would have to have the agreement of both states, governors, and houses, and with the Congress of the United States. And then like maps would have to be redrawn. It'd be a whole thing. And the governor of Illinois has already made it clear that he has no interest in giving up any counties. Like, this is all just for show. These people are all just being like, we want to leave. And the governor's going to be like, yeah, no. So, it's all just a big fucking show of being like, oh, you can come join Indiana. Fucking shut the fuck up, representatives. Like, no, we're not taking part of Illinois. Ridiculous.
Oh my God. So fucking funny though, holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, I have to folks, I have to laugh at this. I have it's not that I have nothing to laugh about in my life, now. I've got things are actually going not terrible for me at all times, despite the state of the world, which I'm very thankful for. But man, you need shit like this to laugh at. You really do, because it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
Right. This is incredible. This is a waste of everybody's time, but like when you look at this map, you're like, what the fuck are you thinking? I hope really you get all these good. I hope you get all these random counties. That would just be so dumb. Where's Indiana? Oh, it's here and 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 here.
It's a little bit over there, a little bit over there, a little bit over there. Oh, we've got a little bit all the way over there. Look at
that. Ridiculousness. Well, all right. Man. We did it, little brother.
Brilliant. Mm-hmm. We did do it. And you know what? God, what a great note to end on. This is great. Right. I got a great laugh out of it. I'm feeling great.
Right. We here at Hoosier Brother do not approve of the Hoosier State trying to hoover up other counties. Bad Hoosier State. Bad.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. That's not only is it, I don't know how law or state lines work, but also it's just insanely dumb. It's like one of the dumbest things I think I've ever seen ever. So don't do this. This is dumb. This is a dumb thing for dumbos.
This feels like Indiana's version of like Greenland. Like, we're just going to take these. These are ours now.
We're just taking Greenland. I want Greenland.
Right. I feel like
Greenland.
Right. I feel like the Indiana's next move is to rename Lake Michigan Lake Indiana.
This is Lake Indiana now.
Yeah, as I proposed in our first renaming. That's what we should do. So this feels like we're on course to do that. So we'll see if, in fact, I turn out to be psychic.
Hey, you know what? Stranger things have happened at this point.
Or if it turns out somebody in the Indiana government listens to Who's Your Brother, which would be hilarious.
God, if they do, we're so fucked.
Right, absolutely.
Holy shit, we are so fucked.
Yeah, we're probably fucked anyway, man. They're talking about sending American citizens over to El Salvador if they... And I think it was Kristi Noem or maybe Pam Bondi. Somebody was saying that... the only people that should be in America are people who love the country. So they just want to get rid of anybody who doesn't think like them.
Well, they not like us.
They not like us. On that note, that brings us to the end of the show. And we're going to continue on with our current Season 3 tradition of renaming things in honor, of course, of Moon Pie Town, formerly known as Florida. And also today, in honor of the dead Pope, we're going to be renaming some Catholic things. Because, I think it might be time for the Catholic Church to be brought into the 21st century. To do a bit of an update. Give it the whole Buddy Christ makeover, if you will.
All right. I can get behind it. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start us off by I'm going to rename some of the Easter weekend things. We're going to start with Palm Sunday. We're just going to name that Calm Sunday. A real easy Sunday. Calm Sunday. Like it's just a day for chilling. All right, like you can even still relax under the palms if you want to do it old school style. But we're going to rename that one, rebrand it, do that one. Good Friday. I've always had a problem with this name because that's the day dude got crucified. So we're just going to call that Bad Friday.
You know what? I was literally just thinking, man, I should call that Bad Friday.
Bad Friday. Fuck yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's not good.
It isn't.
Jesus got killed. My God, you put him on a cross. You ever thought about how horrifying it is to be crucified?
Right.
Terrible way to die.
Right. Anybody who feels like watching torture porn of Jesus can watch The Passion of the Christ. Mel Gibson did that. He was like, hey, this is what happened to Jesus. Yeah. And what do they call it? Good Friday.
Good Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems shitty to Jesus, man. So, I thought you guys liked him. So we're going to call it Bad Friday.
Bad Friday. I like it.
Bad Friday. And Easter. Well, we're also rebranding. We're going to make this one a little more fun. We're going to call it Day of the Undead.
You know what? I like it. Right. It's a bit of like a spin on, the Spanish holiday of Day of the Dead. We have Day of the Undead.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I love it.
So celebrate Day of the Dead with a watching of any George Romero movie, I feel like does it. And of course, eggs, because that's definitely what it's always been about. Evan, do you have anything that you want to rename?
Oh, man, let's see. Man, I wish I had known and had a little bit of prep time. I could have come up with something really, really, really clever with this one. But you know what? I'm gonna go for a real broad stroke here. Mm-hmm. So for those who don't know, who are not in the know about the Catholic faith, the tabernacle is the place where we store the bread and the wine, which becomes the blood and body of Jesus.
Because the sacraments, I believe.
Yes. So the tabernacle is where we put those things, the very holy spot in the church. But you know what? I've always thought the tabernacle is like one of those weird old words that just doesn't quite roll off the tongue very well. So I'm going to call that Jesus' napping spot.
I like it.
That's just where he naps. That's where we put him and he naps.
Right? That's where Jesus naps. Yeah. And eventually, towards the end of Mass, we're going to wake him up and we're all going to eat him a little bit and drink him a little bit. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna eat him a little bit. It's not weird. It's not weird. I promise it's not weird.
Promise it's not weird. We're just gonna do some chanting, and then we're gonna drink his blood. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine, and it's not gonna be weird. It's not weird.
Not weird at all. Not weird at all. Another renaming I want to do is I'd like to rename church. I think we retired the word church. Instead of a Catholic church, you are going into the Catholic casino. Because, boy, are you taking a gamble.
Wow, the Catholic casino. All right. That is a bold one. That is a bold one. But you know what? I think we need bold in these trying times.
We absolutely do. You got any other ones?
No, I think I'm all tapped. Jesus' napping spot was all I had.
Hell yeah. If they bring back the fancy hats, then we can change the name of the Pope from Pope to Captain Fancy Hat.
You know what? Captain Fancy Hat, that's not bad. And again, I will say, I liked the fancy hat. Right. I understand why he didn't have it, but you know what? I always thought it was fun. I thought it had fun flair to it.
Right. Well, I'm telling you, little brother, who knows? By this time on the next episode, we may be reporting that they've chosen the new Pope. We shall see. I can't remember how long this usually takes. I feel like it's about 2 weeks. Because they've got to do
it. I thought it was like a long ass time. I thought it was like a month or some shit.
I don't recall. But we shall see. We'll let you know. We'll do a Pope update.
We'll get Pope Watch 2025.
All right. Speaking of updates, Toxic Watch 2025. We're only 130 days out from the release of the Toxic Avenger starring Peter Dinklage.
Toxic Avenger, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I forgot about that.
Well, I did, little brother. I wrote it down to make sure that I reminded you that it's coming. And that's gonna do it for us, ladies and gents. We've did it. We made episode 60. I want to thank y'all for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell your friends and tell your enemies, and tell any Illinois counties that want to join us that they should listen to Who's Your Brother, and that maybe that will give them an idea of what it's like to be a Hoosier.
It's terrible here, folks. Don't you believe it?
Right? Do not join. It's a trap. It's a trap. Gonna have to put that one. Gonna have to put that one on the soundboard.
The Admiral Akbar. Hell yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. Keep bringing the chaos, support the unions, except for cops. Free Palestine.
Hey, folks, as always, be gay, do crimes.